This is the End Zone Report. Let's go. Here are your top fantasy players for the week. My first running back is Kevin Smith, Detroit. Going up against a bad Cleveland team, he'll run all over them. LeSean McCoy, rookie running back, Philadelphia. With Westbrook hurting, McCoy will be the main part of the offense. Rashard Mendenhall, running back, Pittsburgh. He's finally taken over the starting running back position. Look for him to get a lot of touches against a bad Kansas City team. My first wide receiver, Sidney Rice, Minnesota. He's developing into one of the top wide receivers of the game. Favre is looking to him more and more. Look for him to put up big numbers as he's done the previous weeks. A lot of numbers, no touchdowns, but I would still play him. Steve Smith, wide receiver, Carolina. He's been stealing money this year, not having a good year at all. But against the 27th best pass defense, look for him to have a big game, especially at home. Anquan Bolden, wide receiver, Arizona. He's finally healthy for the first time all year. Last week, 8 catches, 105 yards. Look for him to do well against a piss-poor Rams defense, ranked 25th in the league against the pass. Now for the Pine Boys. These are the ones you definitely want to put on the bench. Don't play these guys. Michael Crabtree, rookie wide receiver for San Francisco. He started off okay, had one good game against Indianapolis of all teams, but he's fallen down since. Don't play him this week. Roy Williams, trying to be a #1 receiver and failing at it, having an average year at best. Going against a bad Washington team, but they are very good on defense. In fact, they're #1 against the pass. Look for Dallas to grind it out, which means not a lot of touches for Roy. Wes Welker, New England. Wes is finally healthy and is starting to play well. He's one of Tom Brady's main targets. But against one of the best pass defenses in the New York Jets, don't look much for him this week. Now on to the running backs. My first running back, Joseph Addai, Indianapolis. Let's face it, Indy hasn't been running the ball at all this year. That's why Addai's number has been down. And don't look for him to improve at all this week. Against the Ravens, Ray Lewis, they're going to stuff him. Steve Slayton, Houston. Now this is a curious case. After a great rookie year, he just hasn't been the same this year. Fumbleitis, just can't hold on to the ball, even to the point he's lost his job to Ryan Moats. Ryan Moats, of all people, who isn't a very good running back. This week, he'd probably share duties at the running back position. Look for him to not get too many touches. Frank Gore, San Francisco. He's having a great year so far, but this week, going up against a Green Bay squad that held Dallas to only 61 yards rushing last week. They are a tough defensive team. Don't look much for Gore this week. And now for the question of the week. What should I do with Brian Westbrook? Unfortunately, at this point in the season, there's really not much you can do with Brian. This late, you aren't going to gain anything for him. There's nothing out in the free agent market. Unfortunately, you're going to have to keep him. If you cut him, he's out there. But hopefully, he'll be healthy enough to play again. So keep him on the roster, put him on the bench, and hopefully he gets healthy and you can bring him back. Panthers at home over Miami. Cowboys will bust up the Skins. Detroit will beat a bad Browns team. The Pack will send the 49ers packing. Pitt will crush the garbage Chiefs. Can the Giants lose 5 straight? No. After a week off, they will beat the Falcons. New Orleans stays unbeaten against Tampa. The Jags over the Bills. Ravens hand the Colts their first loss. Minnesota will clip the Seahawks. The Cards will spank the Rams. New England gets revenge. They'll beat the Jets. The surprising Bengals will beat the Raiders. Denver at home edges the Chargers. The Eagles bounce back, and they'll beat a mediocre Bears team. And finally, I like the Texans over the Titans. And don't forget, we're on Facebook and YouTube.